morning, I'm Dana. The topic today I'll be discussing is a traditional German wedding. So there's an English song, and within the song there's a verse, and it goes like this. Marriage is like a flaming candlelight, placed in the window on a summer night, inviting all the insects off the air to come and singe their pretty wiglets there. So it's like a wedding where all your family and friends come together to celebrate this special day or ceremony. I chose to do my topic on a traditional wedding because of its uniqueness. A traditional German wedding is basically 3 days, and it's not back-to-back. You have the choice of doing it 1 week, or like you could just spread it out basically. It doesn't have to be back-to-back like I said. So there's 3 days. There's day 1, which is called the Stratusmente, I think that's how you say it, and which is basically a court marriage. So day 2 is the Poltern, which is the big formal party. Day 3 is the actual wedding ceremony. So I want to ask, who is German? Anyone German? Well, you're going to have fun at your wedding with all your friends and family. So day 1, like I said, was the Stratusmente, which is a court marriage. So this is basically when the couple goes to the courthouse and the judge legally marries you. And it's not only legal to marry in the church ceremony, so you have to do the court ceremony. It takes usually 1 week before the official church ceremony. Only the parents of the bride and groom can attend this court marriage. The couple must give a 6-week notice before their church ceremony, and if they're not notified within the 6 weeks, they can't have a church ceremony, only a court ceremony. And when that happens, the only witnesses that you could have is your parents and one special person there. So now that all the legal stuff is taken care of, day 2 is where the fun begins, which is the big formal party, which is also known as the Polterabend. And this big formal party is mostly made of friends and family and whoever you want to invite. And your guests, they bring porcelain and kitchenware. They bring porcelain and kitchenware because they break all that stuff in front of the newlyweds, and this represents, or the broken pieces symbolize a long and happy life and a lucky life. And I found a German proverb, and it says, broken crockery brings you good luck. So after all they're done smashing the kitchenware and porcelain, the newlyweds have to clean up the mess, and this symbolizes that nothing will ever be broken in your house. And the party continues with drinking and dancing and throughout the night. So now that they're all, like, after you're done partying and everything, it's the official day of the church ceremony. And since they're already married by law, the couple already walk down together. They're on the aisle. So you know how the dad walks down, the bride down the aisle? That doesn't take place. She already walks down with her husband. And so the bride, she does, like I said, she's not walked down by her dad. That's because her dad already gave her away at the court ceremony. And the bride just wears a typical white dress. She doesn't have a train. She doesn't have a train because German brides, they're usually not into the over-the-top princess style like Americans do. So that's why she doesn't like to have a train. And when she's walking down with her husband, she carries salt and bread, and this symbolizes that they'll have good harvest and they'll have whatever they want. And the groom, he wears a black tuxedo, and he carries grain for good luck and wealth. So during the church ceremony, there is no bridesmaid, no groomsmen, or flower girl. And the reason being is because it's not necessary and it's optional for the bride or the groom. And the thing I found really interesting was that they wear their wedding bands on their right hand instead of their left hand. And that's because, according to an article that I read called German Weddings and Traditions, they're worn on the right hand because you know how you greet people, you shake your hands with your right hand, and if they see the right, if they see your wedding band on the right thing, they'll like, oh, he's married, she's married. So that's basically why they would wear it on the right hand. And when the couples exit the church, friends and family, they throw rice on the couple. And when rice is thrown on the bride, and as many rice, you know how rice is, when it gets in her hair, that's as many kids they'll have together, or yeah. And while I was browsing the internet, I came across a German culture website, and it says that when they're exiting church and all this stuff, they go to a log that's set up like this, and the couple together, they saw the log together, and this represents how well they'll work together throughout their marriage. And when the log sawing is done, they get in the car and they drive throughout the town. Horns are honked. Horns are honked for good luck. And overall, the wedding is a very beautiful ceremony. I encourage you, if you ever have the chance to attend a German wedding, you should go. When I'm done, or actually if I ever get the opportunity, I would definitely take it because I think it would be cool to see how it takes place and everything. So as I mentioned before, it's a 3-day wedding ceremony. Each day is unique because of its tradition. And there's, like when I mentioned in the beginning, marriage is like a flaming candlelight, inviting all insects. And that basically just brings everybody together to celebrate this special day. And that is the German wedding ceremony.